い、こんばんは。はい、こんばんは。Hello everyone, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, what day is it? Thursday, okay. You know, I really need to admit, I did genuinely think it was Wednesday for a moment. Which I don't know why, because I didn't take a day off yesterday. I'm perfectly on schedule. They're calling it the first Kureya Nightfall week in months that has been perfectly on schedule. Because I don't remember what I ended up doing last week instead of the Saturan thing that I scheduled. But last week's Saturan stream I ended up replacing with something. Do I remember? I think I replaced it with Marvel. That might have been the situation. I think that's what it was. Speaking of Marvel Rivals, we're actually not doing it this week, which is rare. That has been kind of a weekly staple for me for a while, but not this week. We'll see it again next week. Hello, Isita. Welcome, welcome. But speaking of Marvel, didn't they add like a new Zeus skin, or is that coming tomorrow? In the bus? Gonna need one of those soon. Or we'll end up needing to buy them. Because I have not booted. Do you guys know if it's 690 or 990 coins? There was some update today, was there? You know, I could check it on stream. My OBS is not running as admin, so I'm probably not allowed to show it to you guys, but I can check. Let's see. You know, but I will try. This isn't like a chatting stream, but I will just do what I want. Chatting stream means it's casual. I might play a game for like 5 minutes. You know what, I will try this because I actually have no idea. Whether or not this will let me capture. Because I think that'd be a nice quality of life thing. For a long time I've needed to run it as administrator, run OBS administrator to get it to capture, and that seems to be the case still. Yeah, it is, okay. Good to know, good to know. Good to know, good to know. But what I am doing is I am checking. Sorry, did my mute hotkey not work while I was stepped in? So no, I didn't know that. Weird. Wow, that is so pretty though. That is so pretty though. Oh my god, it is 990 and is the zoo at the end? Surely, right, she would have to be. She's at the end. No. Okay, it is what it is. Yeah, no Marvel today. We'll do a different Marvel stream, or we'll do a Marvel stream next week again. But for today, I'm just gonna forget about them. I've got a month until I need to buy it, so it's fine. The Magneto. Did they already release the Dino skin too? Because I think that was coming this week, I don't know. That is weird, I wonder why. Maybe there's some I need to update OBS or something. I'm gonna assume that it's because that's usually what it is. Yeah, there is an OBS update. Usually when my OBS is dysfunctioning, or not functioning, it's because I put off doing an update for 3 months. Do you guys remember last year when I had like a big OBS problem? Then the issue was just that I hadn't updated it in like 2 months. I'm gonna explode again. Yeah, I did see some issues on the encoder side when I was running Marvel, because OBS is taking up a lot of GPU for no reason. But we're just gonna pretend like there's no problem today. Then we'll just assume that it's fine. Because if you keep ignoring the problem, then it's basically the same as there not being a problem. Everyone knows this. Yeah, it's like 73% OBS GPU usage for some reason. Strange. Because it doesn't usually go that crazy. So I'm just gonna assume that it'll fix once I uptime. But I mean, hopefully you guys hear and see me alright right now. We don't need to run games. No need to run games today. You know, I haven't even been playing anything myself today, because I went outside. Not for too long, but I did take a walk before the stream. So that's my bi-weekly going outside handled also. Can I get a good job, Kureya-chan, in the chat room? Touching concrete? There was a little bit of touching concrete and also like a little bit of touching foliage. Because I sometimes walk to this like grass path because there's less people there. You know, I enjoy touching concrete if I go out late because then there's not a lot of people around. But when I'm out during daytime, I usually go to places that are way less populated. Hello, Madabesta. Welcome. You guys see the God of Season 3 trailer? It released like an hour before I was gonna stream. That's pretty exciting. Not that I particularly care about any of the characters they announced, but at the end in the splash screen they showed classic outfit Mai. So I'm gonna have to assume that it's coming. Because why else would they put it there if she wasn't coming? Too many male DLCs, I agree. I really agree. But I guess Garo in general is kind of a sausage fest, right? They'd need to pull out some like characters from either maybe like Art of Fighting. Cause like what is like Kasumi, for example, is she a Garo character originally? I don't really remember. The only old SNK games that I've played are like the King of Fighters ones and Mark of the Wolves. Did Mark of the Wolves even have women outside of Jenny? Hopefully Kazuya. Do you really want to play 2D Kazuya that bad? #1 Street Fighter Cross Tekken fan over here. But I wouldn't hate Kazuya. A lot of worse possible DLCs. Hello Madame-san, hello Monster-san. Don't remember if I said hi to you guys, yeah. My brain is like what do you call it, like a potato ricer. But I agree, I think in general the balance of guys to ladies is pretty bad in Garo, as much as I love the game. But I mean, as long as I get my outfit, then there's no problem. I think in the trailer they said that the release date is the 23rd, so like a week from now. So I'm gonna schedule it for next Thursday or next Friday. We'll see. You got work tonight? Oh no. Bien. But good luck at work. But let's see, like what even other female Garo characters are there? There's like the boxer lady whose name I never remember. Let me look up what was in Mark of the Wolves again. I guess Hotaru. Wait, no, Toru. Yeah, it really was. Like, all of these female characters are in already. Hotaru's in, Pigeon's in. Yeah, I thought so. That's like pretty crazy. Li Shangfei. Ooh, she could be in, yeah. But she's even a Garo character originally, right? Vanessa? Well, because Vanessa is a KUF character. Yeah, they could use like Yuri, they could use King if they're down to do like Art of Fighting. Luong. If they did King of Fighters characters, I'd take Luong or Anhel. I'd be happy with either one. But I would play Luong if they put Luong in, because she's on my King of Fighters team. She's my King of Fighters anchor. But there like really are not too many. It's kind of crazy. Whoa, really? Sorry, I'm kind of googling on the site. Supposedly Alice was introduced in Ogoro pachinko machine, so she would count. You guys like Alice? I think it's funny, Alice never made it into 15, right? Oh, I liked Alice. I think she's gonna kill. My also has a pachinko outfit. Well, I'll need to Google that now. But I mean, there really are there just are not that many options. Tsugumi is the character I was thinking of. Tsugumi Sendo. She's the character who I had in mind alongside Kasumi. Oh wow, I'm learning so much. I'm learning that Ducking's duck is called Pichang. Yeah, Pichang is like a pretty normal thing to call pets in Japan. It's not just the pink cat from Needy Girl Overdose. But that's always what I think of anyway. It's like so messed up to look at a list of Fatal Fury characters and just see football guy listed there. It's so messed up. They could have the movie lady, couldn't they? Not that I remember what her name is. But I think she's like one of Laucorn's goons in the movie. It's been so many years since I watched them, but... I'm trying to look up what the name of the Laucorn's goon was. What the frick was her name? Don't remember. But in the Fatal Fury movie, there's like a lady villain who I think has like a semi-interesting design. Luang, I would love Luang. I would be very happy with Luang. But I think Yuri is also pretty, like it's a fair guess because she has a stage. Plus, I think an older Yuri would be cool, but they might be saving her for the new Art of Fighting. Because we know that a new Art of Fighting game is in development. I don't think it's been like formally announced, but they keep talking about it in interviews. Which would be cool, but the issue is that I don't think I really know. Like, I don't think there's a character in Art of Fighting that I just love. You know? But I mean, they're already doing Art of Fighting characters in Garo, so maybe once the new Art of Fighting character or the new Art of Fighting game comes out, they just put Mai in it or something. Yeah, King is also an AOF character, and I think Kasumi is actually an Art of Fighting character, I think. Because Kasumi is pretty cute. So maybe I'd play Kasumi. But I think Mai is pretty likely because she's like a game seller, you know? Like, I think Mai would be like a big Season 2 DLC character for an Art of Fighting game. King of Fighters All-Stars. I played a lot of King of Fighters All-Stars, you guys know that. I actually played that game. Not that it was great, but I did play it. Have I watched the young ladies who play fighting games? No, I read the manga like many years ago. Like at this point, 5 years ago, I read quite a bit of Tayari Deshita, all the chapters that were out at the time. Then I was looking forward to the anime, but it took a while. Because I think the anime got announced all the way back in like 2021 or 2020. But yeah, Bloomer is definitely cool. I also like Bloomer. But the good part is because Art of Fighting is also 1v1, I just need one character that I like and I can play him. King of Fighters is always harder, although all of my characters are like pretty popular. But still. The King of Fighters All-Stars, I remember the Dead or Alive collab. Because I had a bag of Honoka. The reason actually why Honoka is my favorite Dead or Alive original character might be because of that collab. As right when I was playing like that game the most, they did the DOA 6 collab. Street Fighter Duel? Street Fighter Duel seems kinda tragic. Is a Viper in Street Fighter Duel? I've never actually seen. Some of the costumes in Street Fighter Duel are so pretty though. There's the Street Fighter Duel Kami costume. Where she kind of has like the Street Fighter 6 sports bra going on, but then she has like really baggy pants. I think that one's so cute. Whoa, there is a Viper, but this looks kinda ugly. There's a character, there's Chief Viper, but that doesn't look very good. That looks kinda mediocre. Kami costume also with Blue Mary. I do really think they wear a lot of the same clothes. I think they're like similar. I think the City of the Wolves Blue Mary costume would look pretty nice on Kami. Most of the good ones are poison. Whoa! There's like a poison one that looks like Seraphine. What the hell? Popstar poison? This is just Seraphine. In Street Fighter Duel. Wait, I can show this to you guys, I think. Let me get a new tab going. What do you mean poison? This is just Seraphine. This is just League of Legends Seraphine. But I mean it's gonna kill. Suddenly get you interested and then you uninstalled. Yeah, the art is good, but the game's mediocre. I thought Street Fighter or King of Fighters All-Star was kinda similar. The Summer Mine, that game is so pretty, and I also really like the Halloween on Hell. The one's like the one that I remember. Yeah, I'm now getting flashbacks to King of Fighters All-Stars. I think I had a team of full nothing but mice in that game. A lot of them were like the weaker ones. It would just be like 95 my, 96 my, 97 my. But I think I had a team full of mice. But yeah, I always really liked the art in Street Fighter Duel. I just never really wanted to play it, I guess. Because I didn't hear many good things about it, like, from the beginning. Yeah, All Stars was the mobile game. I know they had a Tekken collab, so I'm assuming you played Kazuya. But I think your team was 5 characters in that game, wasn't it? I think it was like 5 or 6. Three with Tech Fighters. Was it really 3 with Tech Fighters? Why do I remember there being more? Oh. Sometimes you would use 5. Maybe that's what I'm remembering. Shinheachi Kazuya. Maybe. I wasn't... That makes sense though. I just wasn't playing when the Tekken collab happened, so I don't remember. Interesting thumbnail, you think so? You like me staring into your soul. She's good with the thumbnails. I've been trying to do some like more fun thumbnails. Experiment with them a little bit more. Because usually I just do the thing where I do like me, then a picture of the game blurred in the background and then the logo. But nobody clicks on those, so I think I need to experiment more. So. But I still think the best SNK artist is Shinkiro to me. There's like the Shinkiro, I think it's a CVS Jomai. That I really like. I think that's my... The CVS Jomai is my... What do you call it? The battle pop-up in Street Fighter 6 even. Because I'm like a really big fan of Shinkiro. Specifically Shinkiro's Mai though. He's good at drawing a lot of things. But I like Shinkiro's Mai. Shinkiro's biggest crime really is that he draws Cammy with no ass. Don't know if you guys seen it. I think he did it for Alpha. It was for maybe CVS too, but it was the Alpha costume for Cammy. That illustration, she has no ass. It's so sad. Good sense of a VF character. Maybe, but I want them to do more so SNK characters, not so much crossovers. I think you can slop out a few crossovers, but I don't want there to be too many. That's why I didn't really like Tifa either. Because I'm fine with in-universe crossovers. Like, I think Akira in Street Fighter is cool. I think Art of Fighting characters in Garo is cool. But when it's just totally random characters, I think it's kinda weird. Just create a copycat. That's what they used to do back in the day. You guys remember K49? That motherfucker was gone for like 20, what was he gone for, 20 years? Because he was like such a blatant copy of John Okira, I forgot his name. But you know, he got a slight redesign and they brought him back in 15, so that was cool. But K49 is funny. I forget what the name of John Akira is. I think his name is Tetsuo something. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? You guys know K49. King of Fighters 01? Tetsuo is his name, yeah. I don't remember his last name though. People were requesting Makiniskino for Goro in EWC. I don't think I even know who that is. The name is like vaguely familiar, but it doesn't pop up to me. Yeah, Kuroden is the character in King of Fighters 15. And in the story, they confirm that it's the same guy. But it's a code name, and K49 was also a code name. But I think it's cool. I think it's nice that they got him back like that. The Nameless in King of Fighters 02, right, the human version, that's like basically the same as K49 but just different look, right? Like he has the same gameplay. That motherfucker might be the most worthless SNK character. I think all he showed up in was 02 UM. Was Nameless even in All-Star? I don't know. He was? That's crazy. I think they really gotta just commit to the copyright infringement. Keep K49 around, or just run Kronen until the end of time. As Nameless has no sauce, he's like the most boring Kyo clone ever, right? Like at least K-Dash has aura, K49 has aura. Love Live. Oh wait, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know the girl. That'd be pretty funny. But I was never really into Love Live. I liked Bandori. Bandori was my idol franchise of choice. Yeah, Nameless was only created because like they wanted to get the K49 function. is like so not interesting. Negative aura champion. The new ones. See, because like I haven't even kept up with the new ones. The last band that I remember was more Morphonica. Like I still remember when Race Sulan was new. The last edition that I was around was more Morphonica. But I like some of the Ave Mujica songs, I just don't keep up with them like that. But I've listened to a handful of the Ave Mujica tracks, they're definitely nice. I think it was one of their first ones, it's called like... called Kurono Baste, maybe? I like that one. Is it called Kurono Baste? It is. Because I like that one. I got it mixed up with Beautiful Birthday, which is also a Reise Sulan song. But no, the Ave Mujica one is Kurono Baste, yeah. The new one, girl gets thrown off a staircase. The Kokoro Tsurumaki side plot. She was always my favorite from the original, she's so cute. I always felt very maternal about Kokoro Tsurumaki, I like her so much. I think I've even got a few Pandore singles on CD. Plus I've got the Roselia Roomwear. I don't know if you guys even know this exists, but I got it a few years ago. This might even be difficult to find. But it was one of those, clothing collaborations they made with like their own brands back in like 2020 or 2021. 2020 it was. Kureya popular. I think I'm just getting like Twitter notifications. Like the opposite to the original Pandori, but I like the original one. The original one's good. But I haven't, I think I downloaded the game at like one point a couple of years ago, but I never played it again. The story of Pandori is so like event focused that if you fall behind, it's really hard to stay back on track. The English version is also like 2 years behind the Japanese version, I remember. Because when I was playing, we didn't even have Raise Sulan on the English version yet, that was pretty crazy. They already had like a more funny and everything on the Japanese version, but the English version was still running off of launch. Still running off of the 5. Yeah, same universe, which they never committed to doing with Aragonovis. I was the one singular Aragonovis fan in the world. I really liked some of their songs. I liked Gyro Exhale. You know, I pre-registered for the Aragonovis game. Isn't that crazy? But it was always kind of like half-baked. As much as I liked them. Yeah, Aragonovis was the M-side version, basically. It was Panduri M-side. And I really liked them. Sorry, I don't know why the noise came out of my throat with that. Oh. I think he forgets it more than K-Dash. What is like King of Fighters even about anymore? Is it still about like Kyo clones? Cause I never did the story for King of Fighters. I think I played it for 14, but I remember nothing about it, and I never did the story for 15. So I've got no idea. Time travel, whoa. Falling back, kinda. But I did also eat right before stream. And I'm doing better now than I am usually. When I feel like I've eaten right before stream. Normally I would be dead if I eat right before stream, but right now it's fine. But it's a little bit about in the film dimension. 14 was about Mr. Satan Nagov beating Rugal Kyo clones and Ash going back in time to stop his ancestor. You know, I like the King of Fighters 97 storyline. I forgot who it was, but was it just Orochi? I think it was just Orochi in King of Fighters 97, right? But that's what I thought. That was fun. But also that was my first fighting game, so you know, it's kind of, I'm kind of biased there. But when I was young, I thought Orochi was cool. But he was fucking bullshit in King of Fighters 97. It took me so long to beat him, even on like the easiest difficulty, I remember. He was really hard. But I mean, King of Fighters to me has never really been about the story. Not that strict like any fighting game besides Melty Blood has been. But I at least did Street Fighter 6 World Tour. Dead or Alive I think also has a good story, even though I don't really know much about it, because I think it crosses over with like Ninja Gaiden and those things. But it is what it is. Still, I'm basically excited for whatever SNK makes next, even if it's Samsho. I might play a new Samsho. The gameplay was slow. Yeah, that's kind of what I like about especially Street Fighter 5. I like the wee buffer low forwards now. I was a big fan of them. Maybe that's why I like Goro so much, because it's kind of an in-between of like King of Fighters speed and Street Fighter's speed. It's faster than Street Fighter, but it's slower than KOF. But it's definitely just like a matter of getting used to it. I've just been playing too much Street Fighter in like the past 5 years, that if I really wanted to focus on King of Fighters, it might be kind of difficult. But I would learn. Not with the plot of Ninja Gaiden. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think Street Fighter 6 is otherwise pretty like good. But I really don't like Drive Rush. I could do the whole game easily with no Drive Rush. I wouldn't complain even a little bit. I just don't think you can really do slow fighting games anymore, because nobody will play them. A bit to my buddy Tekken. God, Tekken 8 is such a piece of shit. I don't mean to complain, but like, I really liked Tekken 7. It's a crime what they did to that game. What happened to the game I love? Hello, Medved-san, welcome back. Wait, do you guys want to see my Kami slop? I developed some funny hooligan stuff. You guys get to see my Kami slop. I was cooking. '97, 02, 03, 98, 96, 99, 01, 94, 95, 11. 11's that hard, whoa. So. Yeah, I never actually played 11. I played 97, 98, 02, 14, and 15. Those are the ones that I played. Specifically 02. I also really liked 02. You guys think I could still do Downhill Infinite? That was the only thing I did in that game. Because my O2 team was on Hell, Melee, and Athena, but I don't think I ever really knew how to play Melee. Like, I was just doing the on Hell Infinite the entire time and LARPing, having a team. By the way, guys, look at this. Your chatting will be briefly interrupted by some real bullshit. So I found it in the corner. Because you know how in the corner, but I'm the wrong character. Yeah, I'm not gonna play for long. I'm just showing you guys this bullshit that I developed at like 2 AM yesterday. It is one of my hobbies is to hop on Street Fighter 6 training mode at like 2 AM. Screen zoomed in. Thank you for letting me know. So you guys know how the Kami combo in the corner is you do light spiral and then medium DB. Instead of the medium DB, you can do medium hooligan to instant dive kick, and the hooligan dive kick becomes plus as fuck. You see that that's like plus 11 when normally it's like plus 2. So if I said like wake up reversal. What do you get out of this? You get a lot of like... Yeah, you get plus 5, which is like pretty good. Considering that this is negative regularly, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's negative 2. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna really use this, but I think it's very funny. Plus 5, and then if you hit you actually get back heavy kick. Like if you really want, you can just... Even without the meter. I don't know if I actually didn't check if this is the best. But I think you can do like... You can do that, for example. Which is kind of funny. Then like this I know exists that this you guys might already know if you play her. At the mid screen instead of in, like after hooligan, right? Or after target combo, you can do hooligan. Then both like the if you let it to rip, this will hit melee. So if they mash, that's gonna hit melee. Now let me actually show this. Like if I just do wake up jab. That's gonna hit melee. But then you can also do like this. To also hit melee. You know? You get a lot of options there. I think the only thing you can do here is command grab. So it's like pretty cool. You get a lot of different options. Then of course if they like start TPing, you can do this to beta, so... That one's pretty good, but like now you get the real bullshit. Both of those are like kind of for real. Now this is insane bullshit. If they're not ready to tech roll, if you roll into target combo, but instead of doing this that you're supposed to do, right? If instead of doing the medium punch dive kick, you do heavy punch. And like depending on your timing, as they're most likely not ready to tech roll this because they're expecting the dive kick and they're trying to tech roll the dive kick. They don't expect you to just do this. So they're most likely not gonna back roll this. And when this happens, depending on when you time your heavy punch, you might cross up or you might not cross up. Pretty sure you can cross up off of this. Yeah, there it is. Then of course you can do like... double cross up if they're not mashing. Like, I found this and I thought this was like the funniest thing of all time. As people always expect for the dive kick to happen, they're most likely not trying to deck roll this. So then you just hit them with a cross up, or you wait to delay that then it doesn't cross up. That one is crazy. It's not like good. You know, I'm not telling you to do this. This is not advice. I'm not advising you to go and do this. But the hooligan thing is real. This is like very real. It's just like actively pretty good. Then I've also been learning the optimal corner combo a little bit. As you can do back heavy kick, then micro walk forward, back heavy kick, and that is more damage when you go into charge DP. I was like doing the double back heavy kick. Like doing double back heavy kick. Medium level 3. That does more damage than the normal row. But you know, the most damage you can do is if you do back heavy kick, micro walk, back heavy kick, charge DP level 3. And it's like kinda difficult, but I think it's fun. Alright, that's your daily tech slop. Wait, no. I'm gonna show you this. You guys know what's max damage post their level 2 meterless? Like, assuming I do this. You guys know what's max damage here without the bar? Like, with bar I would usually do this, right? Without the bar you'd go for like... what do you get here? I think you get like... Sure, you get that at least. But without the bar, your best combo is to do light spin knuckle, heavy DP. That's your best damage with no drive, no super after this. That just feels so wrong to me. That doesn't feel right. But that is max damage. Or like a width meter, you can do like fucking... I think it's something like... Yeah, you get that without meter. No? Wait, you need to do light DP. You might need to do light DP. Maybe you have a way to like super optimize the damage. If you do like... Because that does more damage, but you probably don't get to pick it up here. I think you just gotta do this forward heavy kick light and then level 1, yeah. So I mean that is 5k, so that's like pretty good. So yeah. But if you don't have meter, you just want to do light knuckle into DP. This is good to know. Because usually I do this. Like what I used to do was I would just like charge spiral arrow DP. But that's 3680. And that's 3960. So, you know. If you don't really need the side switch. Like, of course if you need the side switch, you just do this or whatever. But yeah, I think most people just ape the charge DP, but you should do the charge spiral arrow to DP, but that's actually better. Which is a weird string, I think. Okay, my level 2 is weird. We also discovered this lately. Like in a recent stream. Where, like normally if you're doing your drive rush combo, right, you wanna alternate heavy. Then do charge DP, right? And if you're doing level 1, you do that for level 1 for optimal damage, yeah? So you would probably assume that for level 2, you would also do this. Then level 2 off of that, but you actually don't. Like level 2 for some reason is the only time we're doing the 2 medium punches, just more damage. Don't know why that happens with the scaling, but level 2 is the only combo for Gabby where you wanna go into the stand medium punch, crouch fierce, crouch medium punch round. If you're converting to level 2, you wanna go for this. I mean, I guess if you're a beast, you can do like. Do I know how to do the micro walk? There it is. That might be more. If you're good at the micro walk, which to be honest, Gabby's micro walk is kinda easy. That might be more, but generally you just go into that route instead. Okay, that's enough. Goodbye. Goodbye, Street Fighter 6. Goodbye, Street Fighter 6. That was your... Hopefully the one singular Gami player in the audience learned something. That was what I was figuring out like yesterday night for 30 minutes. I thought it would be nice to share. Specifically because the hooligan stuff is like super funny. Doing bullshit into hooligans is always funny. Thanks for the tech. Be sure to post on Twitter when you... Because the funny part about that is that none of that works if they back roll. You don't get a cross up, but even if they back roll, you don't get to cross up with the EX spin knuckle. So it only works if like they expect you to do the dive kick, but you slam them to the ground and they're not ready to roll. But the target combo hooligan and also the corner hooligan are both very real. The corner one is especially good because you get your soap plus, you're like, what are you, +5? It's so crazy. The Kami court for relying too much on the hooligan gimmicks like Kami Discord. Well, hooligan is real. You just gotta like... You gotta get people to sit there and take it, you know? But it is real. Hooligans are way more real in this game than it was in 5. Like Street Fighter 5 Hooligan was nothing. In this game, it's like very real. There's multiple real setups. Wait, I didn't show you guys the safe jump. Oh, wait, do you guys know the Kemi safe jump? That I also found yesterday. How long did it take me to beat Masters for the first time? It took me like a week. But it only took me a week because I had Street Fighter 5 experience. How does he get personal tutoring? This is not personal tutoring, I just also play Kami sometimes. You also get personal tutoring by just playing the same character that I do. If you are also a mediocre City of the Wolves my player, you would too get to learn from the wonderful Kureya Nightfall. You know, I want to check hours, because you asked me the hours and I don't know. So I've got to roughly, what is that? 900 hours? Yeah, seems to be, I think, around 900 hours. My playtime looks like... My playtime looks like this. 7,000. I've got a negative win rate on Gami, that's fucked up. 7,600. Reverse 6-7 games and I'm not even winning more than losing. But my Viper win rate's positive and my win rate's positive. Well, why is my Manon win rate positive? Normal looking one. My avatar is so boring. My avatar is kind of just like a woman. Kind of just a woman with a himeka. And also a Gami style. I made this in like 2 minutes, I remember. But yeah, I mean... Like, you can tell from this face, basically. Viper is my main. Mice my secondary, and every once in a while I play Kami. The 40% win rate Manon is crazy. Manon top tier on the Kureya Nightfall stream? For real? 30% win rate. When's like the last time I played Manon? I feel like I always have negative. How many hours did it take me to get Masters and Grandmaster? Well, the Masters took me like 20 hours or something. It did not take me a long time. Because I just came from Street Fighter 5 and I just steamrolled. But then when I got to Masters, I immediately dropped down to like 1200. But getting to Masters itself was really quick. And then Grandmaster, I remember, was... Like, when I hit the Master, it was around a year later, but I didn't play super consistently. But I think that's what it was. Then Ultimate Master I hit for the first time, like, last month, basically. Oh, wait, where's the DMR? Oh, I will not be reaching this phase probably because I have not been playing. But you know, this phase at least all of my characters are in... All of my characters are in High Master, which is nice. Like, that's nice. A Viper is in GM, then Maya and Gami are both in High Master. But yeah. The new girl no, the new girl comes out next month. I think it's like 2 weeks from now or something. Yeah, anyway, did you guys know that this is a save jump? Like if you go for you guys know the new routing, right? Go into back heavy kick pinnacle DP. If you leave out the DP and you whiff crouching light kick, you're plus 42. Which is safe jump timing. Like, I didn't know that. I also learned this really recently. Oops. So, because I don't know if you guys know that if only Viper had such a deck. Well, I've got great news for you. And, you know, I have really good news for you. So, I can just do any routing that I want for this, it doesn't really matter. But as long as I go into size mode. So, guys, you guys know how the normal route that I would do out of this would be this, right? Medium burn kick, then medium knuckle, medium follow up. But if instead of the medium knuckle, I do driver's crouching light kick, driver's crouching light kick to the first hit of light thunder knuckle, I'm also plus 42, so that's also a safe jump. EX, please. Oh. She's throwing. Like, that's kind of cool, I think. That's pretty cool, I would say, and you can also do it in the corner, of course. And that's max damage for 1 bar, by the way. If you didn't know. Like if you get the punish counter heavy kick launcher, if you don't get the punish counter heavy kick launcher, then you just do this. But if you do get the launcher, then doing the extension with the like that is more damage. Viper is so cool. Okay, that's enough. That's enough Street Fighter 6. Goodbye. There we go. Grandmaster was like 500 hours in it. Yeah, I think so. Something around there. Something around there, yeah. Hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry, today was not a Street Fighter 6. No. Today I meant to do a just chatting stream, but I kind of got derailed and I was showing some Street Fighter 6 technology. But next week I might do a proper Street Fighter 6 stream. But no, I'm still gonna chat for a little bit. The My OST in the background. I've got the My OST on this background. Yeah, I really love it. One of the best remixes of my tune. I think I talked about this yesterday, but I much prefer my tune over Ryuengine. for her as a theme song. Yeah, it's nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing pretty well. Hopefully you're doing well also. The lab professor, I like to check out things. You know, I could have also shown you guys the my one frame, but I think I showed you the my one frame. I think I showed you the my one frame the last time that I was streaming Street Fighter 6. The one where you do EX, I remember EX, Hisatsu, then jump medium punch. Then if you do a frame perfect timing on the jump medium punch, you can hit the deep medium DP in a way where you can link a super afterwards. That when Captain America skin in Marvel Rivals, the one where he's slinging crazy meat, I thought that skin was really grotesque. Like, I thought that was excessive. Which I don't know, maybe that's just more about me. As they could put in a character that's just like a lady with her full entire boobs out and I wouldn't think it was that weird. But I thought Captain America slinging meat was like a little bit grotesque. I wasn't necessarily opposed to it, but it wasn't like... I think it was fine. I don't think they needed to nerf it, by the way. I think it could have stayed in the game as it was. But it didn't appeal to me. They nerfed it, yeah, they took some of his meat off. They did like an emergency hotfix update where they made his meat smaller. When I have to get used to skins like that. Yeah, maybe it probably says more about me as a person. Cause I like them when the women get them. But I've got like all of the swimsuits. I always buy the swimsuits. Like, let's see. I've got Squirrel Girl, I have Psylocke, I have Luna, I have Mantis, I have Sue. I've got Emma... Emma Black Widow and... What's the new one? White Fox. Do we just have all of them? These my lords? My lords are Rogue, Emma, Black Widow, Sue and Luna. But I don't play Luna anymore. I used to. But nowadays I play White Fox as my secondary. Then my other DPS main is Black Cat, but she's no Lord, yeah. But I play two characters in each role. I play too many people. I also used to. But then I wanted to just start collecting skins for like the few like of my favorites, and I can't afford to buy skins for every character. So then I stopped playing Psylocke, I stopped playing Angela, I stopped playing Squirrel Girl, Luna, Mantis. Black Cat, thank no, Black Cat is the DPS. She's the one that goes invisible and jumps around. She's super fun, but she was really bad last season. You know, I'm doing a lot better this season, because my favorite characters are Black Cat and Black Widow. Last season, like the mid-season patch especially, they were the two worst DPSs in the game. I would look at like a tier list and everyone was like, don't pick these two. I played Black Widow since launch. I chose this life from the beginning. My first lord was Sue, but my first main was Black Widow. I should play Jeff. I played Jeff like once. I played Jeff to get the ultimate like mission. But he's really cute. I don't know. Dinosaur I think is like that also. They're both super cute, but I don't think they're really my characters. Plus, I also thought a little bit that I might pick up Jollibee, but I ended up not doing so. She's too complicated. I like playing Sue and I like playing White Fox, but the new lady is a bit too complex for me. Even though she's super pretty. Jeff got shafted with the team-ups. Couldn't be me. Black Widow got incredible team-ups. But I don't really like what they did with the Rogue this season. Rogue got like turbo nerfed back into a team-up merchant. Like, unless you have a Gambit, there's not much reason to play Rogue, and that's kind of sad. Because she used to be that way before she got buffed. And then she got buffed, and then the team-up got nerfed, which was really good because it made the team-up weaker. Like, Rogue with team-up was weaker, but Rogue without team-up was stronger, and that was a good change. And now she's back in team-up jail, and I don't like that. No, I did play her. I played her for like 2 games. Maybe I'll play her a bit more later, I don't know. But tomorrow I'm doing Overwatch. Cause I'm a Black Widow refugee now. I need some way to snipe. So tomorrow we'll do a Black Widow or a Widowmaker stream. And what did I do on Sunday? I actually don't remember. I'm not ending yet, but I'll show you guys the schedule anyway. Raven again. Tashkani. Yo. They added a Widowmaker swimsuit that was really pretty. But I don't buy Overwatch skins anymore. Like, as soon as I started playing Marvel Rivals, and I played a game where all of my skins are in third person, I don't want to buy skins for first person games anymore. You guys see that they're even discontinuing the third person mode in Overwatch? Stadium is not getting any more updates because nobody played them. Which does not surprise me. The game is not very good, like the game mode. Overwatch is good, but Stadium is horrendous. Yeah, they showed like player distribution between the game modes. Stadium Competitive and Stadium Quick Play both had less than 3% of the player base, which is like really bad. They released a Bible worth of patch notes every single update for Stadium just for like people to play it less often than Mr. Heroes. As those of you who were here a year ago, you might remember I played so much Stadium. I grinded both the Juno skin and I also grinded the Mercy skin. But the game mode is not very fun. It was not very fun. Starting like the 3rd season when they added Pharah, Junkrat and Sigma, ever since that happened I just totally stopped playing. That season was so miserable. Then like Hazard got added and that was even worse. When Vendetta got in I tried playing once but she was really bad. Then like Hazard was super broken the whole time. It was kind of tragic. You're already off Stadium, yeah. A little bit longer even, which is insane. I think it's insane. Where did the time go for real? I think that's crazy too. It doesn't feel like Tick-tock, where the time go? Walk, how should I know? Did I finish the detective? Sorry, I looked at the answers online. I didn't want to read. Because I didn't want to read, I just found a tweet that gave me all of the answers. So that's an option. But yeah, I definitely enjoy Marvel more than Overwatch. But I need to snipe. And my other option is going back to Deadlock, which I really don't want to do. I really don't want to go back to Deadlock. Jeff lives. He's very cute. Hello, Baku-san. Welcome. Plus, I still need to like grind more credits because I want to get the new Rogue skin. But it's at least in the store permanently, so I don't need to worry too much. But it's quite pretty, I think. Although it kinda just looks like an Emma costume, I still like it. They shot Jeff in outer space in a Deadpool season. What the frick? What is Marvel Comics even about? Rival Store, there's like 40 characters right now. What the frick? That just shows how little I've been keeping up. But speaking of Marvel, maybe I still need to watch the X-Men show. Because you guys were telling me to watch the X-Men show when the first season was out. Then the second season came out. Then maybe it's good now. But I did see a screenshot on Twitter, which I still don't know if this was real or if it was like AI generated or something. But supposedly Black Widow was in the new season. I saw like a screenshot. Character died so they weren't playable for a while. I don't think they're ever doing that again. They did it with Gangplank once. Like way later. Sorry, way earlier. Like over 10 years ago. But I don't think they would do that again. But I mean, I wouldn't complain about them removing Wolverine. Wait, is Wolverine's team up still coming soon? Did they give him his second team up? Does Wolverine have his second team up? Yeah. Did it take this long for it to be coming soon? It was an interesting idea. It was an interesting idea. That's why I think in Street Fighter 6 they should kill Blanco. Plus also like never bring him back ideally. And Blank's in a ruined gang. So normal. I always thought that Ruined King had a really cool RE design. Honda plays. Honda is also really degenerate, but I have a bigger issue with Blanco. Casablanca's degenerate and also top 1. But I wouldn't mind it happening to Honda either. Honda also just feels bad. To you especially. Because like, yeah, it's a weak character, but he also has like a turbo winning matchup into Cammy. So you just don't really get to interact with him. But at least the Viper did pretty good. Or Viper does pretty good into Honda cause focus helps. Removing Blanca's level 2. Blanca would still be top tier without level 2 is the crazy thing. Because he would still be the only character in the game who doesn't have to care about DPOS. He would still have Labubu setups. He would still have a mid-screen throw loop. Crouch medium punch would still exist. Stand heavy kick would still have more active frames than startup, you know. Bummed out when they brought back Heihachi. I think it's weird that Heihachi is actually like alive. I think I like what they did with the geese. Where it's like the character is dead, but because obviously there will be people who wanna play him, you can just put the function in there. But I don't think the character just being like alive makes a lot of sense. Like I think Heihachi should have been totally absent from like all of the story stuff. You could just put him in as like a playable guy. Nightmare geese, yeah. But I still believe they're gonna do that with Goken one of these days in Street Fighter also. But at least he's been dead for like 2 games. That being said, I still do think they're gonna bring him back, I just don't know when. But I don't know, I think people liked Tekken 7's story more than Tekken 8's story, like generally. From what I heard about it. But I just remember that Lily does nothing in either one. Do I think it's impossible not to put them in the game? Yeah, I think that's true, but I think you need to do it a bit differently. I also think like Tekken 8 Heihachi would have been much more impactful if it was like a season 4 character, you know, and not season 2. Or season 1 or whenever he came out. I think he came out too early. I think if they wanted to put him back in the game as DLC, it should have been like way later. This season's kinda boring though, like what else are they? Who's even coming? Roger and Bob and John Bucky. But I guess not that I care. I did say that I would play Miyadizu and I just didn't. But she's definitely been my favorite like newcomer. Or Azucena. I also liked Azucena. User's hype. I'm excited to see what they do with them. But I've never read Bucky, so I wouldn't know. Lodio and Zafina died? Really? Alright. Those two might actually stay dead because I don't think either one of them are very popular. But you know who we need to bring back to Tekken? I'll say it. I think it's time. The first ever character to sell 900 quintillion copies, Season 4 headliner Giga's Tekken 8. They gotta bring that guy back, he was so funny. We really need him. Kazuya nuked him. I'm not surprised he has nukes in Tekken. That makes sense to me. But I'm kind of chilling in the realm of fighting games, right? Like, I've got Mai in 2 games, I've got Viper in my main game. I'm coolin'. Then my 3rd game is gonna come out next year. But I don't even know what I'm gonna, like, be looking forward to. I'm assuming all of the same characters will be in it, so I'll still get to play Noelle. Maybe if they put Toko in it, or if they put, like, Arash or one of the remake original characters, then that'd be fun. Gigas has a story. Yeah, Gigas had a story with Katarina. I was also the only Katarina fan ever. That was specifically just to me, but I really liked Katarina. I actually played her a little bit. Very little bit, but I did like her. Oh. Really, okay, yeah. The character episodes always seemed a bit more interesting to me than the main story. The Tekken 7 main story had some weird stuff though, like Claudio just had a gun. Like, he had a weird projectile that he just doesn't have normally. Mm-hmm. There was another one, I think another character in the second 7 story mode had like a unique move, but I don't remember who it was. The new multi-bloody Yayam. That one I'm super excited for. Think it'll be good. Because none of the other games that I've played really stick. Like, I sometimes play Strive like a little bit. But it's not a favorite of mine. I don't really look forward to playing Strive. Not often. Like, every once in a while I get the urge to boot up Strive, but it's really not frequently. Then Tekken to me is like a sunk cost fallacy thing, or like whatever the opposite of sunk cost fallacy is. Because I haven't played a single game of Tekken 8 in a year, over a year. Like, I wouldn't remember combos, I wouldn't remember setups, I wouldn't remember anything. Right now, if I started playing Tekken, I would literally start from zero. I'd be starting from nothing, and that's kinda scary. Tekken 7 story mode was better executed than Tekken 8. Yeah, I think that's what I've heard most people say. But I don't want to boot up Tekken 8 because Tekken 8 stream viewers are really mean. This is my tier list, okay? My favorite stream viewers are God viewers because they're really helpful. Then Uni viewers are nice. Uni and Multi-Blood viewers are happy to talk about the lore with you, so they're nice. Street Fighter 6 viewers just lurk all the time. Like, they're fine. I don't have a problem with them. Guilty Gear Strive viewers are sometimes a little bit over-enthusiastic with backseating, but I think they're good-natured. Tekken viewers are just fucking mean. Yeah, I never had more people talking shit about my gameplay in my chat than back when I was still streaming Tekken. Do I actually have it Tekken A? Like, I own the game, but I don't have it installed. But like, I do own it. You're not. Yeah, of course not. Of course you are not, but like, broadly. Not Kureya viewers who like Tekken. All of you guys are wonderful. I mean, like, because whenever I'm playing like Fatal Fury, I get people watching who don't watch me, but they watch Fatal Fury, right? Whenever I stream Strive, I get people who don't really watch me, but they watch Strive. That's sort of what I'm talking about. But yeah, on the Twitch viewer tier list, my favorites are definitely like SNK game viewers and French British viewers. Blaze Blue I haven't tried. Grand Blue is nice. I think Grand Blue is nicer than SF6. Maybe it's around the same actually. Street Fighter 6 is weird because like most people who watch me play Street Fighter 6 are worse at the game than me, so they can't really help me. Like Street Fighter 6 is one thing, because it's the only game that I'm actually kind of good on, so you can't really backseat me. Like especially because I play Viper. Like there are not a lot of Twitch Street Fighter 6 stream monsters who would be capable of backseating me on Viper, you know. So that definitely does affect No, but I'm not generalizing Strive viewers off of that one insane person. I'm talking like broadly Strive. And broadly Strive is not bad. Yeah, I feel like Tekken fans in general are kinda weird. No flame, I'm sorry to all Tekken fans. But whenever I see Tekken fans on my social media timeline, they're kind of strange. Tekken fans don't even say here's Oki anymore, they say hashtag Tekken_report. Add it in your library but not installed. Yeah, that's the same as me. Maybe if I, but it's 127 gigabytes. That's fucking diabolical. I don't have enough space on my computer for this. I just straight up don't have the storage. Guess I would, but I probably like uninstall the OS 6 because it's fucking old. You played as a Zayna, my best son. I really like as a Zayna. But I just ended up playing Lily. As I always play Lily. Of course I play Lily. But maybe I should... Should I play Dead or Alive 6 last round? Does it have core fighters? What do you mean it's $20 for my Shiranui? You are out of your mind. Look at this shot. Can I screen share my Steam? Is this allowed? I don't know if this is allowed. Might not be. Oh, it is. Look at this. What are we doing? This is insane. $20 for my Shiranui. 21. This is one character. Like, but even for a normal character, like no crossover, it's $7.99. Which is insane. Without costume, it's 10 or 11. But I'm not just gonna play it. Like, half of the fun of Dead or Alive is the costumes. Like, if I'm gonna play Dead or Alive, I'm gonna want the costumes. Yeah, I'm good in DOA. Like, I would give you $7 for my plus costumes. Sure. But this is not reasonable. This is so not reasonable. Not even new costumes. More retro games streams in the city. We will definitely be playing more of the city. City and Street Fighter are the two games that I really like right now, so I'm playing both of those. Never understood with these free versions if you just buy one character, you'd rather buy the whole game. It's kind of just like a way of saving money if you know you're only gonna play one character, right? Because like I still have not played any character that's not in City of the Wolves. So it's kind of like, rather than paying like 60 bucks for the whole game. But wait, how much is the real video game again? But like, do they not think it's a little bit unreasonable that buying one DLC character is half of the price of the full game? Like, you can't tell me that the game is $40 and then tell me my Shirano is 20. Like, that cannot be how that works. Yeah, this is not a... Like, if I could have played it for free and gotten like a $5 I would have been down with them. User reviews are mostly negative. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Nico signed this on holiday for costumes. I don't even like Nico. But I like this costume because this kind of looks like the Atelier one, the Claudia one. But I guess it's standard for a costume, but I always like this one for Honoka. You bought your G game, don't think you even bought Mai? Yeah, I specifically bought it because I wanted to play Mai, so I bought the game and I bought the Mai. But I mean, this is absurd. It's not reasonable. Virtua Fighter Revo. Do they have it on the store already? No, wait, Revo is the 501. 20 bucks? Tekken 7 collaboration back DLC. What is this? 7 character costumes. Which ones? Do you show me? Like, it's Ultraman Heihachi, but like... You can't tell me that it's come with 7 costumes and then not show me the costumes. Yeah, 20 is not bad. Plus rollback and a crossfire. Brian. I'm gonna look this up in a different tab actually. Hello Vincenzo, welcome to the stream, welcome. Lars is there too. We have 5 Tekken costumes. Let's see, what have we got? Yeah, there's Heihachi. Whoa. The Lily for Python? I think so. Didn't know there was a Lily one, that's cute. That's cute, that's cute. Hello, Idolta. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yahoo, yahoo. But yeah, I kind of got the urge to play 3D Mai again, but I'm not paying $20 for her. I'm sorry. As much as I love Mai Shiranui, there I have limits. Yet the reviews mixed. Maybe people are excited for the tech wearer lady. The people love a Deva slope. Everyone loves the Deva slope. $33 hours on record. I feel like that can't be right. I've definitely, because I've streamed this game for longer than 33 hours. I think it's just not tracking right. If you already own BF5, you can upgrade to Revo for like $10. They should really do that for, they should have done that for DOA too. Super absurd, to be honest. Not happy. Can you play Maximum Impact on PC? You know, I still think King of Fighters Maximum Impact 2 has like one of the best Mai costumes. The short hair Mai in that game is so good. That's what I want for my costume for, actually, probably. I would like for her to have a ponytail in a swimsuit, or actually open hair in a swimsuit, but... Her costume 5, surely she will get a costume 4 in Street Fighter, right? Surely. Street Fighter 4 had such bad costumes, oh my gosh. Street Fighter 5 really improved there. My favorite costume in Street Fighter 5 was the battle outfit one. That was my main. I would either play default battle outfit 1 or the pink swimsuit with the costume code. Then I always wanted to play the item poison, the sunglasses one. But I never picked her up, so... That sounds cool. I think if she was a Season 5 character, I'd maybe play her a little bit. Just a little bit. When Street Fighter Cross Tekken. That would be funny. That would make for a funny stream. Maybe if I would find a copy of that game somewhere, that I could like stream it properly. I think that would be funny. That I also feel about SNK heroines. I would love to play SNK heroines. Because like SNK heroines got Luong in them. Do I have SNK heroines? No, I don't have it right now. But it had like the weird vacuum latex costume for Luong, and it had the schoolgirl one. I like the schoolgirl one. The Seifuku Luong was cute, I thought. Luong is so cool. She's easily my favorite new SNK character because she's the only new SNK character that's on my team. Charmy was another one that I always wanted to play. But she's kinda weird. She has weird emotions. And in King of Fighters 15, she has a weird combo game too. The game actually good. SNK Heroines? The SNK Heroines as a fighting game is not nothing. It's not very good. It's only really good for like the visuals. But I always liked, especially the King of Fighters 15 design of Charmy. I really liked, but I don't know. And guess because there's only room for 3 characters on the team, and I'm not dropping Mai, and I'm not dropping on Hell, and I definitely like Luong more than Charmy, so. But Mai and on Hell are on my team every time. Maybe if King of Fighters 16 comes out and it doesn't have Luong in it, then I'll do Charmy. But Luong's so popular. Luong is like the one character where even people who don't really play KOF, they go like, isn't she the character with the funny super? And it's like, that's brand recognition. Female Terry. Yeah, the female Terry is cute. Head of Fanny King of Fighters 14, you mean Alice? We were talking about Alice. And Alice is originally from like a pachinko machine, like a Fatal Fury pachinko machine, so technically Alice would be possible to get in City of the Wolves. But yeah, I think Alice is cute. I like her design. I like her outfit. Weirdest thinking horror game, the Athena one? The Athena one? Maybe. What was it called? What is the name of this game? Don't remember what the name of this is. Character. Let me see, I'm looking at the Wikipedia. Seika Sorujo. And then awakening from ordinary life, that's what it was. That is what it was. For some reason, I can't find it on. Can't find it on the Wikipedia website for Athena. Maybe I'm just not finding it. I'm not looking at it correctly. But like, I'd be down to play that. I like Athena. Because I used to play Athena in 042. You know, actually all of them. 12 episodes show, yeah, there is. I haven't seen it though. There is also a Tekken movie. You guys know Chicken Blood Vengeance? Anyone watch that show? There's 3 Tekken movies. I did not know there was 3. I only know Blood Vengeance. That's the only one that I know. Which I think I watched. Maybe. If I did watch it, I remember nothing about but I might have watched it. The CG, yeah, I'm thinking of the CG one. But yeah, I don't really know what the live action stuff is about. There also was the anime series some years ago. Cause like the only reason why I know the Tekken CGI movie is that in the Japanese version, Sea Viper Goat Kayapo's voices like a side character. That's the only reason why I know, who has like one line or something. Netflix one, yeah, I heard a lot about it, but then like before it was coming out and then it came out and nobody said anything, so I'm assuming it was kind of mediocre. I think I never watched it because Lily wasn't in it. Like it came out and I was like, is Lily in it? And everyone was like, no. Then I just didn't watch it. Xiaoyu was in it, but it's kind of like whenever I watch anything Street Fighter related, I'm kind of just like, my mind is beelined on Viper. Second is like that for me with Lily, but even more so, like even stronger. Really unremarkable. A lot of the game CG movies from that era were right. Same thing with a lot of the Final Fantasy ones. They weren't like necessarily bad, but they weren't like good either. Except the Bayonetta one, that was good. That wasn't CG though, that was fully animated, but I liked the Bayonetta one. That one I thought was pretty good. I guess technically the upcoming Mahotsukai no Yoru is gonna be a movie adaptation of a game. Can you even call because I would say that the best video game adaptation is Needy Girl Overdose, but I don't think that even counts because it's not an adaptation, it's like a totally new story. So I don't think I'm even allowed to say that. Meteor overdose coded. The first Blu-ray released a few days ago, a week ago. And I actually own it. I think I'm gonna get that entire series on Blu-ray. You liked Blood Vengeance. I mean, I think everyone has like a favorite 6 out of 10 movie. My favorite 6 out of 10 movies are Anya no Michigo. That movie is so good. But yeah, best devil design in the movie. But I still don't remember if I watched it or not. I feel like I did. But I don't remember anything about it, so... Cause that's like the one with Alyssa, you know. Ryan. Maybe it's good, I don't know. But I need to watch Ghost in the Shell. Because more episodes have come out, I think. I only watched the first one. So I really need to watch, I need to watch more, catch up on Ghost in the Shell. I think there's been like 2 or 3 episodes so far. The Book from Angry Soul. Still, I think if I'm gonna watch a Marvel movie, I'm gonna watch Black Widow, but I don't know when. I don't really feel like it. But you guys know what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a professional maneuver called eating dinner and going to bed. That sounds good, doesn't it? I think I could do one of these today. But doing these chatting streams is fun. I really enjoy them. Maybe I'll stick to doing one Satsuran stream per week. It's always a little bit more relaxing than just gaming. And tomorrow we'll be gaming intensely anyway for some Widowmaker. Detective story. Ooh. Yeah, I know that the main guy is like an original character. I think the main guy and the main girl might be original characters even. That part I do remember. But alright, I think I'm gonna call that a day there. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Thanks everyone for listening to me yap for a couple hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed them. We'll be back to your scheduled programming tomorrows. This week I've stick to my schedule like remarkably well. So I think this week we're gonna finish in style with some Overwatch and then with a little bit of Rayman. So if that sounds good to you, then be sure to follow my Twitch and subscribe to my YouTube. There will be lots more gaming, lots more chatting in the future. Next week I'll even do a member stream, so you should consider subscribing to my Twitch channel or becoming a YouTube member. So then we can watch horror videos together. Alright everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I will be seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye. お疲れ。今日も見に来てくれてありがとうございました。楽しかった。また明日。バイバイ。 you.